It's indisputable that Mike Tyson is one of the best fighters to ever live, but more than that, he was by far the most menacing fighter or just person in general on the planet. A lot of this was due to his frightening aura, strength, and terrifying build. What many people are astonished to find out, however, is that Mike Tyson did not achieve this form through traditional weightlifting. In fact, he didn't lift any weights at all. Mike Tyson's body was achieved through a calisthenics-only routine that was established by his coach, Cus D'Amato. On top of strength training, Mike also did a ton of boxing and endurance training. Here is a breakdown of his calisthenic routine according to Brawl Bros. 500 dips, 500 push-ups, 1,000 to 2,000 sit-ups, 30 minutes of neck bridges, 400 to 1,000 squats, 500 shoulder shrugs. Not as insane as this looks, he didn't do it all in one go. Because he boxed for pretty much 8 hours a day, he would run this circuit 3 times a day, and this would add up to his cumulative reps. This wasn't always reliable, but his rep ranges stayed about the same. Sometimes he would go for a run for 5 miles, then come home and do 500 to 1,000 squats before he went back to bed. This was all at early in the morning. Now that you see how crazy his strength training routine was, let's dive into how you can apply it. While that routine looks good, it's something a regular person will have to work their way up to. Mike himself has specified many times that he did not start with doing all of these sets from the get-go, but had to work his way up to it, which is what you will have to do. Let's talk about how you can do that. One way to achieve this is to duplicate his style and do a circuit. Basically, what you're going to do is pick a relaxed rep range for each exercise and then do each exercise out back to back. Here's an example. Set 1, 20 push-ups, 20 dips, 20 squats, 20 sit-ups, 20 shrugs. Rest. Repeat for 5 more sets. If you do this for 5 sets, you will get into the first 100 of the rep ranges on each workout. If you do this course twice a day, you'll be at almost half of what Mike does, and that's not bad at all. Another way to get into these rep series is to try the EMOM technique for calisthenics. This stands for every minute on the minute. What you're going to do is set your stopwatch to 0, and as soon as it goes, you get down to your first set. You do as many as you can, and let's say the clock is at 40 seconds. Now, you have 20 seconds to rest because every time the clock strikes the minute spot, you go again. This is called every minute on the minute training because it's a good way to rack up the reps. So, if you're doing push-ups, you can do push-ups for 5 minutes, move on to dips for 5 minutes, and so on. In 30 minutes of training, you can get a ton of reps depending on how many sets of each exercise that you do. Mike Tyson created this because calisthenics is a good mix between strength training and endurance. Not only does it build muscular strength, but it also builds muscular endurance and cardiovascular endurance. This is because the high reps really get your heart rate pumping, and the continuance of reps puts your muscle into hypertrophy, and that mixture makes it a complete workout. In boxing especially, everything you do has an opportunity cost. So, if you had to choose between strength training workouts, you might as well do something that also works your fortitude, as time and energy in a day is restricted. Another reason these exercises are great is that they are compound movements. This means that the calisthenics involve more than one joint. Such exercises aids Mike achieve more functional strength than the isolated movements in traditional bodybuilding. Mike has been saying that lifting has no place in boxing, or rather, that it is unrelated to the success that a fighter has. Great physiques don't mean a lot, but strength, speed, and endurance does. The reason this workout is great for anyone to try is because it can help you achieve multiple goals at once. Not only can you build more strength, but it is also a great form of cardio which can help you lose mass. It goes from feeling like a cardio workout to a heavy lifting workout because it works every part of the body. Another huge upside to this training is that it doesn't need much equipment and can easily be done in your home. It's also a workout that you can do every day. So, if you're an admirer of momentum and consistent routines, then this exercise is for you. While I cannot ignore that Tyson is a physical specimen, I also cannot ignore the fact that he proved that you don't need weights to be strong and fit. Try this workout for 2 weeks and see how you feel at the end of it. Try for at least 50 reps on each workout for your first day, and try to add 5 to 10 more reps to the overall workout daily. If you do, you'll find yourself getting into the best shape of your life in no time.